and supporters, we love you, we love you, we love you. Please keep coming back. You deserve a great clap. To our competitors, we love you too, and the more you keep coming back, the harder we work to make this great for you as well. So please keep coming back. And finally, and I've never done this before, I want to really convey my sincere thanks to the Team Golden Shears. This is an amazing group of 200 volunteers who turn up every year to make this possible. They're out there looking filthy as anything, in the back, shifting sheep, tipping up sheep, the young people. To our committee, in particular, I want to name Greg, Herrick, Philip, Morrison, Angeline Calhoun up there. 3 people who actually really work everything else. There's a lot of others, obviously, but there needs to be that top lot who actually make things happen. So I just want to, again, grateful thanks to this Golden Shears Committee. And finally, I want to say thank you for your generosity for our theme night around cancer and families. It's a topic, I guess, very dear to a lot of people's hearts. And I guess I just want to acknowledge and mihi to Joanne for the wonderful example that she has set for us all. Kia ora koutou.
Actually, I've got a piece of paper here with what we collected last night and what some of the contestants donated with their prize money, and what we've collected tonight. You people out there have donated $5,750,000. Can I ask Duncan Fletcher to come and join me, please? Before we get into the PGG Wrightson's National Shearing Championship, we have one award that we will announce first, and this is the Ari O'Hara Trophy that is awarded to the shearer with the best quality points in any shearing final. And this goes to James Alford from Gisborne, who's point 6. So if he'd like to come up, Duncan will have much pleasure in presenting the Ari O'Hara Trophy to you for that amazing feat. Is James here? Okay, but an outstanding achievement. We'll get that trophy to him. Give him a big hand. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, well done to James. Can I ask the finalists from the PGG Wrightson's National Shearing Circuit Championship to join us up here on the presentation stage? Those competitors, those finalists, join us up here, please. That's the way, guys. It's amazing how, when they've got a handpiece in hand, they roar up here, but when they haven't got that handpiece, they sneak up, looking quite tentative. Duncan Fletcher, the Regional Manager for PG Wrightson's. Great to have you here, Duncan.
Thanks, Craig. PGG Wrightson have been proud to be associated with the Golden Shears, and even prouder to sponsor the national event. We've been sponsoring this event now for 11 years, and we're just thrilled to be able to support an industry that supports us so well. I'd also just like to thank our friends at Hyundai. Once again, through their support, we've been able to come up with a brand new Santa Fe for the winner, so thanks to them as well.
Yes, an amazing package put together for the winner, who will take away $1,800. He will be a member of the New Zealand Test team to go to Australia. He takes away the McSkimming Memorial Trophy, and he has 12 months free lease of the Hyundai Santa Fe that Duncan just alluded to. The PGG Wrightson National Shearing Champion for 2013. Put your hands together for Johnny Kirkpatrick! Johnny Kirkpatrick, you've had a big night, buddy. It must feel really good to have at least this one in the bag at this stage.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. I've sort of been a long time coming. I was never really that good at shearing merinos, but over the years I've got a bit better. So it's actually good to have a win here once for PGG Wrightsons. Just a special thanks to PGG Wrightsons for sponsoring this event. Everyone that's done work on the merinos and that, they're probably some of the best merinos I've seen here at Golden Shears. Just a special thanks to Brendan Podai when we were up here earlier receiving our awards for the record, for being all the team that put the record together. Just a special thanks. I know it's not easy to do a record, and the team that was behind them done a real good job. And on the day, like the boys at Shore was probably the biggest effort and one of the biggest things I've ever sort of been involved in. So a special thanks to you guys and my team that on the day, without them I probably wouldn't have shorn as many sheep as I did. So thank you all and hope you have a good night.
I just note, ladies and gentlemen, that between the top three places there's less than 3 points. Now, when they're shearing that many sheep of different types, it's amazing that there was less than 3 points between them. In second place, taking away $800 and the list of products, Tony Costa from Rakaya. Third place receives $500 and the list of products. Like I say, less than 3 points away from the winner, Gavin Much from Scotland. Angus Moore in fourth place receives $400. Grant Smith takes away $400 in fifth place, and Tony Knott, takes away $400 in sixth place. The Godfrey Bowen Memorial Trophy, the PGG Wrightson National Shearing Championship, awarded to the shearer with the best quality points in the final. He's done it again, Johnny Kay. So give them a big hand as they leave the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding competitors, and Johnny Kirkpatrick is this year's champion. Can I now ask Lance Waddell to join me, please? And can I ask the Australian Test team and manager and the New Zealand Test team and their manager to join us as well, please? I know Johnny had to race round and drop his loot so that he could come up here again. But here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Kiwi team. We don't often see Lance up here. Normally he's one of those ones that's working in the engine room, so to speak. But it's great to have you here, Lance, a Director of Acto Agriculture, to make this presentation.
Thank you, Craig. Well, on behalf of Lister Shearing in England and as distributors in New Zealand for Lister and Supershare products, it's a great pleasure to be involved in this competition. It's a bit naughty of me, really, but I'd like to mention one guy out of these amazing athletes that we see up on the board here today. Shannon Warnest has been a great team member over many years. I asked Shannon before, I gave him two very quick questions. I said, first of all, how did the deep sea fishing go? He said, great, I got a marlin. The second question was, how many years have you been representing Australia and New Zealand? He took a long time to think about it. He said 10, but I'm sure it's 11 this year. Shannon, you're an amazing ambassador for your country, and we have great pleasure in having you here. Thank you.
Thank you, Lance. Yes, the Lister Shearing Trans-Tasman winning team will receive $1,600 and the Trans-Tasman Trophy, the Walker Keats Cup, the Lister gear bag and towel. Their points, 266.97. Put your hands together, Kiwis. The New Zealand team, Johnny Kirkpatrick, Angus Moore and Chris Vickers have taken out the test here today. And I'm sure their manager, Bruce Walker, is really happy about that.
Thanks so much, Greg. Just like to thank Lance and his team, our sponsors, High Performance New Zealand, Elders and Share Sports New Zealand for their sponsorship to take us to Australia and back here in New Zealand. To the Aussies, Matt, thanks very much for your hospitality in Warrnambool. It was great to have the opportunity to look after us. We look forward to our challenge over there next year with our new team. I'd just like to put you guys to put your hands for the team, Johnny, Chris, Angus and the two wall handlers, Sheree Alabaster and Rocky Happy Tate. Thank you very much.
And they take away $1,000 plus Lister gear bag and towel. They are always fantastic competition. We can never take them for granted. Give them a huge hand, ladies and gentlemen. Shannon Warnest, Justin Dolphin and Robert Glover. What a fantastic team. A great challenge here this evening. And their manager, Matt Phillipson, just not quite tonight.
Thank you. Congratulations to New Zealand. It's a fine effort. Test matches are always tough. I was very lucky to be here 13 years ago with Jay. I think it was Johnny. And it was one of the amazing events, and we just won by 0.3 of a point, and it was amazing. So I'd like to thank New Zealand again. I'd like to thank our boys putting up the contest. Only just missed out, but amazing effort, Amazing effort. I'd just like to thank Golden Shears for putting up for this. It's a big event, it's a beautiful event, and it's well run. So congratulations to the Golden Shears. I'd also like to thank to our accommodation, Chanel Court. They've put us up for all those years and done a marvellous job with us. So thank you very much, Golden Shears, and thank you.
Thank you, Matt. We have one more award. The Joseph Parwai Memorial Award is awarded to the best individual shearer in the Trans-Tasman test, and that goes to Johnny Kay. His points, 79.70. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. New Zealand have taken out the woolhandling and the shearing tests on this occasion. We'll chalk it up because it's always a battle. Thanks, guys. Can I now ask the Open Woolhandling finalists to join me and Kevin Bryant from Ag ITO. Well, the action when these ladies were and gentlemen were up here competing is completely different to what we see up here, but it's still outstanding competition, and it's great to have Kevin Bryant, the CEO of Ag ITO, here to make that presentation. Welcome to Golden Shears, Kevin.
Thanks very much, Craig. Ag ITO is thrilled to be involved in this awesome event. And for us, it's all about the people, helping people get skills, get knowledge, get qualifications to recognise those skills, and celebrating success. So I'd just like to congratulate all the competitors, and especially the winner. And I'd just like to make one other little comment. We'd like to support Joanne in what's been going on this weekend. Just a sign of support and respect for you and your courage. And we're going to throw 500 in the pot.
Thank you, Kevin. People's generosity is just blowing us away. The winner of the Ag ITO Open Woolhandling, the champion, will receive $1,400 plus the Hinare Mason Memorial Trophy. With points 184.55, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Joe Hinare from Gisborne! Well, Joel, you've had a pretty good season, and I guess you came into this, everybody thought you were the man to beat. I guess there was a little bit of pressure on your shoulders. How good does it feel to actually have that ribbon around your shoulder now?
Yeah, thanks. It's a dream come true. It's my 7th time in the final here, and finally won it. It's unbelievable. But first of all, I'd like to thank sponsors, Mavis and her committee, Joe Hopkirk and her team of judges, to all the other finalists here. Well done. To the competitors and to the winners, well done. And I'd like to dedicate this to my auntie, Joanne. And I love her from the bottom of my heart, and we all do, and she knows that, and I've known her since I was a baby, and so she knows me, and we love her very much. So it's for you, auntie, and I love you.
Second place receives $700. So close. She came here to defend it under all sorts of adversity. Joanne Kumaroa. I know that the people that were here last night will know this, but this lady said to her specialist last week, no, I'm postponing the chemotherapy that I'm meant to be having this week because I'm going to the Golden Shears. Amazing. We love you, darling. Third place receives $400. Congratulate Kieran Herbert from Tiamutu. And Cherie Alabaster in fourth receives $300. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Joel Hanare. After 7 times up here, he takes away the championship. But all of them, fantastic. I now ask the open shearing finalists to join me, please, as well as our President, Mavis Mullins, and Bernard Tian. So, ladies and gentlemen, it now comes to our final presentation, the Golden Shears Open Champion. It's great to have our president here and Bernard Tian from Trust House, who has been such a wonderful supporter over all the years. And we know it's not like he's going away, but we just wanted to acknowledge his wonderful support. We had 3 previous Open champions up here, and 3 young guys gunning for their first title. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that the person who is going to take away $3,000 plus the Golden Shears Open Challenge Trophy and will be a member of the New Zealand team to Australia and will receive the Lister Nitro handpiece. I can tell you that he is a new Golden Shears champion, and his name is Roland Smith. Well, I know Kieran McAnulty is going to be really happy because the TAB had you at the shortest odds, so he'll be really pleased that you've won. But fantastic, Roland. How's that feel?
Pretty amazing. A long list of people to thank. The sponsors for starters. Mavis for running Golden Shears so smoothly. Paul Kelly for being there for me, supporting me. Heineke, Exalt, Barb Sprite. My wife Ingrid for putting up with me all the time. All my family and friends. Mum, I know you're watching down on me. Winning the Golden Shears is not about the money, so this will go to the Cancer Foundation tonight.
One thing that I haven't pointed out yet, Roland's points 61.1, and there's a few other numbers that come in after that. The next one was 61.2 and a few numbers after that. The next one was 61.4 and a few numbers after that. The next one was 61.5 and a few numbers after that. That's how incredibly close this final has been. $1,300 and the Lister Products second place goes to Dion King. Third place receives $900 plus Lister Products, Johnny Kirkpatrick from Napier. Fourth place receives $700 and making it a clean sweep for the Hawke's Bay, Cam Ferguson from Waipawa. The current world champion Gavin Much takes out fifth place and receives $600, and Nathan Stratford from Invercargill, he receives $500 in sixth place. The John Henson Memorial Trophy awarded to the shearer with the best quality points in the open final. His points 10.45, Roland Smith. So ladies and gentlemen, a new Golden Shears champion. What a man. That concludes a very successful evening. And for those of you who I met earlier over at the at Aratoy, I ask you to look at your watch. It is 10:20. I thank you all. I thank you all for your support, for coming along and making this another fantastic 2 or 3 days.
You're not finished yet, mate. I'm going to sign off tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think many of us know here tonight, but this is the last time you're going to see Craig Cooper up here. Craig is retiring from Golden Shears after 30 years of service. And I reckon he has added something so professional to Golden Shears. I always reckoned he should have been a television commentator. And what he's done to Golden Shears, he's put us in a professional age. He's well known to all our competitors, to our industry, to our shearing family, to all the sponsors. He does local emceeing around the Wairarapa. He is so bloody good. So tonight, Craig, we acknowledge you, mate. We are going to miss you like hell. I'd like everyone to stand tonight and give Craig a big round of applause. You can sign off now, Craig. Thanks, mate.
They got a neat young guy taking over from me that's going to be fantastic, Kieran McAnulty. And I'm not going away. I'll be in the background helping him. So, hey, folks, I've enjoyed every moment of it. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hey, and now let's go and have a party. Awesome. See you next year in a different role.